My name is Anne, and this is Toby. Say hi, Toby. Who's it? Who is it? Do you hear somebody? Is somebody there? What? Who is it? Oh, and off he goes. Okay, so that was Toby. Toby is my 10-month-old Yorkshire Terrier puppy. And he lives with me and my husband Bob in a small village just outside of Ottawa, Ontario in Canada. I am originally from England. I came here, oh my gosh, 36 years ago, something like that now. And so I still don't have my Canadian citizenship yet. So I am a landed immigrant. We have two boys that are both grown, and I have a stepdaughter who is also grown. And the boys are married. They both got married last summer, 7 weeks apart. Yeah, that was a crazy summer. Thank God I had just retired. So now I am retired, living in a little village and enjoying a crafty life. I talk mostly about knitting in this podcast. I used to talk about card making, but because that was something I was doing for a little while, but now I knit. And so if you're first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate the love. Give it a check, see if you like it. If you do, subscribe, hit the little button, and give me a thumbs up. And drop me some notes of kindness. I love it when people comment on my channel. And actually, I do have to tell you that last time, which I think, was that episode 10? I think it was. Oh my gosh, this is episode 11? Wow. I did a little thing. I don't know what you want to call it. It's not a prize patrol. It's not a, I don't know. Anyway, I had asked a question and had said that I needed some help with a shawl that I was working on, and should I put a border on it or not. And I got lots of great feedback, and so I did go ahead and put the border on. I shall show you that shortly. And so I did a draw to see of the people that had actually commented. I think there was 8 or 9 comments. Anyway, the winner was, I already did the draw, Beverly Bullock. So Beverly, you need to contact me so that I can package up this little goodie for you. It is a stitch marker, and it is from, with thanks from Toby. So give me a, drop me a private message, or what do they call it on this one? Direct message? Or whatever. And I'll also leave my email link below, so you can always email me there too to give me your address so I can pop that in the mail for you. And thank you for commenting. So let's get on. I think I've said all my thanks. Did I thank all the people that keep coming back? God love ya. Yeah, grab your cup of tea, sit down, and let's get going. So I have 2 finished objects, kind of almost 3. Well, it is a finished object, but it's still part of a big project I'm doing. So you'll learn more about that in a minute. But let's get on with the shawl. So I did finish the shawl, and I did add the border all the way around, and it looks super nice. This is the shawl. And this is what it looks like on. It is really nice. I'll get my hands together here. Isn't that nice? I really love it. I love the colors. I love the pattern here. The color, the yarn itself is a fingering weight and is from Bear Street Yarns, which is one of my favorite local, did I say that enough? Local dyer. And this one is Blue Jay, and this one is Royal. So I really like this. And thank you for all those who commented who said, yes, put the border on, because it definitely makes the difference. Really does. So thanks once again. This pattern is by Danielle Farino, who is a local resident. I think she's from the Kentville area, that in North Grenville, anyway, for sure. And she designed this to go with the extravagant Leeds and Grenville Fiber Extravaganza, which takes place in September. I think that is either their second, it'll be their second one, I think. And it was a huge success last year. I didn't get to go. I was away in, I think it was Vegas or somewhere for my anniversary. But I'm going this year. I put it in the book. So I'm going to be there, and I'm going to video while I'm there. I'm going to do some recording. So that should be fun. I'll see if I can do a live YouTube thing so that you all get to see what this whole fiber extravaganza is all about. So that'll be fun. Anyway, so this is the shawl for that extravaganza. And I think the pattern comes out then, but I will leave a link below so you can always contact the organizer, which is Brenda, or Danielle if you want to get this in advance. I don't know if she's doing it in advance, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I really like it. It turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. So that is that one. The other thing that I just finished, and if you watch my Instagram feed, you will notice that when we were camping last week, I took it with me, and I had one finished. Well, now I have two finished, as she drops it. Good job it's not an egg. So here they are, and this is the Choose Your House socks by Kay Jones of the Bakery Bears. We all love them Bakery Bears. And this is, she has done a collection, and it's all like a Harry Potter themed collection, but you don't have to like or know Harry Potter in order to make these things. And she's releasing one a month from now until the end of, I think the end of December, I think. And if you were to buy the whole collection, she will release each thing individually later on, but if you did buy the whole collection, you get this pattern for free. And this is Choose Your House socks. And this is, my son and I are both in Ravenclaw. So these are the Ravenclaw colors. And I, if he doesn't want them, then I'm keeping them. But I have a funny feeling he's going to want them. They are so soft and squishy. He'll probably use them as house socks when he's in the house. And they were Patton's Silk Bamboo is what I made them out of. And the color was Sapphire and Almond. And I really enjoyed making them. They did not take that long to knit up because they're knit, I think I used a 3.5 or something, maybe 3.75, 3.25, but I actually think I did these in 3.5. And yeah, so it's a really nice pattern. It makes up quick because of course the yarn is like it's a DK weight yarn if you live in Britain, but here it's a 3, so it's a light worsted weight or sport weight. Anyway, I really like them. They came out lovely, and they didn't take me very long to make. So those are my two finished objects. Oh, okay, so let me actually show you the one finished object that got quite a bit of interest. Yeah, and some of the comments were quite funny for what you could do with this. And it is this. It is a mini sock. No, it's not a pair of earrings. And it's not for a baby. None of my children are pregnant. It's not for a baby. It is actually, nor is it for my dog. It's not for Toby. It's actually going to be a fabulous memory to begin with, but it's also going to be a Christmas Advent calendar. So I'm going to make 24 of these using all the colors that I used, all the sock yarn I used throughout this year, because don't forget, 2019 is the year of the sock for me. So all of my socks that I made will get a mini made. And oh, mini made, isn't that something? Mini made ice cream. Oh, I could do some ice cream. Yeah, okay, never mind. I think I've got some in the fridge. Oh, I know what I'm having for snack later. So anyway, yeah, so here it, oh no, Minute Maid isn't ice cream, is it? No, it's orange juice. Oh yeah, I'm not having orange juice, no, but I'll stick with the ice cream. Yeah, so these little things, now I saw a podcast by Earth Tones Girl, and she made some of these last Christmas with the Advent sock yarn that she was getting in her Advent sock yarn club thing. And she, oh, Toby's barking, probably Bob outside, could be a chipmunk. They love to tease him. They come right up to the garden window, the garden in front of the window, and they just sit and look at him, and oh my goodness, he has a hiss fit. And then as soon as I take him outside, he runs right into my garden to find them. Well, they've gone by then, so, but anyway, that's dogs and chipmunks for you. So she made, this is where I first saw it and thought, what a great idea. But what I'm going to do with it is to take it just slightly a little bit further, is I'm definitely making 24 of them, and I'm going to put a little chain loop on, and then I'll have it on a chain garland, and it will hang up. But I'm going to fill each one of them with that chocolate or some other nice, you know, probably chocolate, and there'll be a chocolate for me and a chocolate for Bob, and if I can fit one for Toby in, but I'll have to eat his, you know, it's got to be done, it's got to be done. And then those will be our little Advent leading up to Christmas, and I'm going to do a set for one of my boys and put all different, I might do it for both of them, yeah, and then they can all have different little goodies in their stockings that they get to open every day. And it's great because I get to remember, like this particular sock I made for my daughter-in-law, and she got them last year for Christmas, and I just love these. They're so cute. In fact, I have another one almost finished on the needle, and I do it with a magic loop. Dear God, I forgot the name. So, and I'm almost finished. I'm just doing the toe now on this one. But this was a pair of socks that I made for Bob. And he wears them in the winter time around the house. And I loved these. And so it's so, and look how much yarn I had left. I mean, I can easily get 3 more of these. Plus, let me show you this. No, I'll come back to that in a minute. So the sock pattern she put a link below her video, and if I can find the video, I'll link that for you so you can watch that. And I will, she had put a link in her video of where she got the pattern, and it was from Legacy Fiber Arts, I think, and it was on their Ravelry page. Yes, and I just copied the pattern onto a Word document, and that's what I've been using, and it's just like a regular normal sock pattern. It's just tinier. So you cast on 36 stitches, and if you're doing the double needles, the oh my god, I forgot the name again. What? Magic loop. The magic loop. Then you put 18 stitches on each, and you know, you just do your rib for an inch. Then you do some plain knitting till you're ready to do your, and it's exactly the same method for the eye of partridge and the heel turn and all the rest. It's all the same as a regular vanilla sock, just tinier. So I will link all that for you down there so you can see how to make your own little sock. So that's one of my projects that I've got on the go. And I have all kinds of itty bits of yarn that I will be making. All my sock yarn, this one and this one and this one and this one, which was my vacation yarn, and sparkly green ones. Like, these are all what I've left from the socks I've just finished. So there's tons of this, and it'll be great fun to make the little tiny socks and have a little memory of all the ones I made in 2019. So that'll be fun. So at my not a class, I go to knitting on Wednesdays in the village, so that's just an everything, but on Thursdays we do a technique. And one of the techniques was the entrelac, which I'm kind of still behind with that, but I'm getting closer. It's going to be a pair of socks for my husband, and it's on these are my Chow Go 2.25 magic loop. I got it right this time. Magic loop needles. And this pattern is interesting in that you knit the whole thing flat. So this is the front foot, and then this is the back of the whole foot, but this is all knit as a flat piece going backwards and forwards, and then you join together to do the heel flap, which is just where I'm at now. Then the heel flap and heel turn, and the sole is all knit again, just by itself, and then you join them all together to do the toe, and then you have to go back and sew up the side here and then sew up the foot. So it's very interesting, and it was a lot of fun to learn how to do entrelac. And so entrelac, I think that's the right word for it. One, you use lots of little balls. You're not carrying your floats over, so the back looks just like the front. So it's that was one that we learned. Stella, the British hat lady, taught us that. There was going to be some duplicate stitch to make the argyle stripes, but I actually don't think I want them on. I like it the way it is. I think it looks good the way it is, so I shall leave that and hopefully get to finish that off. This one has taken ages to do. I'm not really sure why, because I do like it and I love the colors, but it just has taken me quite some time. So that was one that we did a few months ago. We started this one, and so this month, because each month we have a different theme, this month is crochet, and so I took the lead on the crochet, and I am showing, because projects like that, which take such a long time to do, and we have all kinds of other things we want to make, so I didn't want a big project that would take forever. So I chose to do citrus coasters, and this is what they look like, and this is a free pattern on Ravelry. Again, I will leave a link below for you, and it's by Knits Design, and it is super cute. So again, I used the yarn, and this is the yarn from here. It's the same yarn, and I made this. I haven't done my ends in yet. Oh, I haven't done it yet. And then I used a plain white to go around the outside. Now this yarn is quite thin. It's it's almost like a lace fingering. It's very, very thin. And so then I used, you see in the picture, you can do so much with this yarn afterwards. Like there's so much. So this is another one that I've done, and you can just see the difference in the size. This is just a tiny bit bigger because I did 5 rings before I did the white, and this one I just did 4. And I kind of like this size better. So again, this would make a great Christmas gift. No, not earrings. You could make 4 or 6 of these and then put them all together with a pretty ribbon, and there's a nice little Christmas gift for someone, a set of coasters. And of course they're washable, so it's not like it's going to get wrecked. So that is what I am currently working on. I do have in my Tobyknits sock bag, I do have this yarn caked up, ready to go, and this is a Timber Yarns. It's a twin sock set, and it's the Humble Badger, and it is Hufflepuff's sock colors, and this will be a gift for my daughter-in-law who is a Hufflepuff. So that's what I am going to be making with those. I was super excited to get it caked up this afternoon, and I can't wait to get started. This will get cast on tonight as soon as I finish the toe on that little one, while we watch Big Little Big Lies. Big Little Lies? Little Big Lies. No, Big Little Lies. All them lies. You know what I mean. So that I shall cast on, and it's a self-striping yarn. So I'm just going to do my regular vanilla sock, and that will live in here until it's finished. So that will be a cast on tonight. And then last, I need to show you this. I had made one last couple of weeks ago, and it was my Fletcher bag. And that one, the doggy one, is the Netherwood, the small sock bag. And so this is the Fletcher bag, and I wanted a bag big enough to put my sweater in. I wanted a sweater size bag. Now, I think I've got the style down. I'd made one and quilted it, but it was, which was this one, but this one was too small. And as much as I liked this, I might call this Little Fletch, and it's got all the, you know, lining in the pocket and all that. I did like it, but it's too small. It wasn't what I'd planned in my head. So, Toby, please don't do that. That is not for you. It's a piece of paper. Toby, you're not listening. Toby? Anyway, I digress. So I finally found the pattern. I'm not sure about the straps yet. I might go with leather if I can find some decent priced. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my goodness. Just look at that. And it has the popper front here because I don't want people to, come on, undo. You know, sometimes you lose stuff, and it's all lined inside with a big, nice big pocket. And in here is, I don't know if you can see that, my flax sweater, which didn't get any love this last few weeks. It's too hot to make a sweater right now, but that's my flat. Gosh, there's a kind of a blue tone thing going on here. Purple's actually my favorite color, so I'm not really sure what all this blue business is, but so that's my flax sweater, and it fits in here beautifully with the rest of the yarn that I need to make it, and my pattern. And you just do the popper up, and there it is. I love it. Don't you love this fabric? I really like it. So yeah, I'm still deciding, but I pretty much sure that I like the idea and like my straps like this. And what I might do is see if I can find a dark green to go down here instead of the fabric pattern. What do you think? Do you think I should leave it all as one lovely color like this? It's so pretty, this fabric. It's a canvas, so it's very nice. And I don't know what he's chewing on. So yes, that's all. I haven't done anything on the blanket, and that's about all. I'm going to cast on those socks. I might cast on a vest for my niece's little boy. Might, I'm decided. Oh, one of the things I was working on this last week, and I was going to tell you, and then I think I forgot, is She Who Must Knits on YouTube, another lady I follow, and I met her in Toronto at one of the Fiberfest type things. I forget the name of it now. But anyway, I met her there and I bought some lovely sock yarn from her. And what she does is this thing, she is a bingo. And again, you can go on her Ravelry page and you can find it. I'll put a link. And I don't know if you can still get in on it now, but this is basically from what I want to knit from July, from now, until the end of December. So a lot of it is Christmas knitting for me. And it looks like this. It looks like a bingo card. And on the bingo card, I have also this now. Yeah, this one is now done. So I can put a bingo dabba on that, or a highlighter or something to say that I've finished it. And then you just start going, and then when you have a line, I'm assuming you win something. I'm not too worried about winning. I am a visual person, and I just love to see what it is I need to work on, because here's the thing. You go into the store and you see some lovely yarn, or you're online and something pops up in your Instagram feed of a new pattern or a new yarn or a new color that's come out, and you're like, oh, I have to have that. And so of course you get it, because we are addicted, so that's what we do. And it sits on the shelf, and it's still sitting there. So I needed to put down on paper what it is I need to knit, and the more stuff I get, fine, but I gotta deal with this stuff first. I have to get knitting. This is all sock yarn. All sock yarn. Look at it all. It's just so lovely and yummy. Look at it all. So a lot of these things are on here. A lot of them were my Knit Crate boxes or my Galt House of yarn boxes. So this is a fun way for me to keep track of what I need to make. There's also a bunch of patterns on here that are from the Bakery Bears, and one is she had this whole set of 3 patterns from Beatrix Potter inspired, and she has like the Peter sock, the Thomasina sock, the Jemima sock, and again, those are patterns I want to try with some of that yarn. So this will keep me on track. So we'll have to see how we get on and where we are next week. And the only other thing I have left to show you is I got some new yarn this week. What was I just saying? From the Galt House of Yarn, and this is the sock, and where they got their inspiration, the colors. Isn't that a cute sock pattern? I like the look of that a lot. I'm definitely going to make them. And it's called Shooting Star Socks. And I'm not really sure whether Orchid Stellina sock. I guess it's from there because the, yeah, I'm not really sure what that means. But look at this beautiful yarn. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this color. And it's got sparkles in it. And it's purple and it's pink. Look, there's a big splotch. This is my color. This is what I love. So this is a super, super nice yarn, which I am definitely going to make something with. That sock probably. But for now, it'll just go on there. So that's it. That's all I have for you today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, tell your mates, spread the news, share, share, share. And I will see you in 2 weeks, and let's see how much further we've got on my bingo card. Thanks for watching. Bye.